Hey guys, it's JoJo here again, and I'm here with another war recap, this time against Ancient Voices, and we were victorious. So we had a lot of really good attacks. As you can see, we 3-starred every single one of their Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 8 bases. The only ones that we were not able to 3-star were actually the 2 Town Hall 10s. So, I wanted to get into the attacks that were pretty cool. So, we had one here done by KC Masterpiece. This was a fresh attack, which makes it even sweeter. So, he's gonna do a GoHo. So, he uses a few hogs to lure, and then you can see that has a dragon and some ground troops, and then he drops a poison. The first poison waits a few seconds, and then we'll drop the second poison. Let's speed that up until the dragon dies. Then he's gonna come down in the south with his first golem, and then drops his wizards to create the funnel. From there he drops his queen, and then a test wall breaker, and then the 2 other wall breakers behind to try to open up that wall. And then he drops his king right there, so he enters straight in for that enemy queen, drops his max golem, and then rages that up so that they can take out those defenses in that quadrant there. And from there you see he starts letting out his hogs. First heal dropped because there was a whole bunch of defenses, and then his hogs are continuing in, and then he drops his second and last heal, and then the last of his hogs as well. As you can see that there isn't that much space for double giant bombs in this base that are near the defenses. He drops a perfect giant that helps distract the troops, the defenses from the hogs. From there, you see he has his wizards doing some cleanup up there, up top. His queen is still alive, and she is going to be the MVP of this attack. It was a nail biter for those that were looking at it live. So, because it did go like, I think it went down to like the last few seconds. So the wizards are up there doing lots of work, cleaning up those big hit points buildings. The golems are out in front tanking for the queen, and then the queen just comes behind and continues wrecking those defenses. You can see the golem there. The queen will, oh, he uses the ability, and that's the 3-star. Good job, KC. So the next attack, that was really cool. And when I was going through the attacks, I was looking for attacks that were fresh, like fresh hits. And this one was another fresh hit by Maserati on number 10. So he uses the 4 quakes to open up the base, and then he drops 2 golems, and then wizards to create the funnel, and then the wall breakers to open up the wall. From there he dropped some more wizards just so they can head in, drops his CC witches or his witches, and then his queen and king, and they will head in. Oh, the king got sidetracked, but the queen and all the wizards are gonna head in and take out the CC troops. As you can see, he's already started on with his hogs, since he knows that the dragon is being occupied by the witches. The hogs are still up, doing work on all the defenses. The king is there, tanking for some of the hogs. All the hogs are have died, but we still have a bunch of witches and wizards, and the queen and king are still alive. Just going through the base. So that abrupt stop in that recording was not intentional. I had thought that I was doing my 6 attacks because that was a really good war for us. I had thought that I had 6 attacks. I did the recording and just left it stored on my computer. We finished the war against the next clan, and then it turns out that the recording was not complete. Then there was this update, of course, so in the end we just don't have any more replays other than that. I had recorded 2 of my attacks in that war for my personal channel, and so I am going to add those 2 attacks into this replay, just so that we have a longer replay than just the attacks that Casey and Maz did. So I'm really sorry, but what can I do about it, eh? Well, this was one of the first wars that I was able to take on 2 decent Town Hall 9s and get 3 stars each. So this was my first attack, and with both these attacks I got help from within the clan, so it was definitely a group effort. So I had wanted to get the lore, but then I wasn't able to get the full lore, so then I decided to go ahead and drop out the loons, the golems, dropped a whole bunch of wizards just to create the funnel of care of all those trash buildings, opened up the wall with the wall breakers, and then dropped in the king and the queen. And then when they were taking on those first defenses, then I got the poison on the CC troops to jump so that the troops can head on in, and then started with the hogs. So I started first with some hogs behind the kill squad, just so that while those were tanking, my hogs were able to get in and do a lot of damage to some of those troops, and then used a giant to distract a few of the the defenses, and then continued on with the rest of the raid. So there you can see that I just have a few more, and then that second bomb does go off and kills off the last of my of those hogs. And then from up here, so at this point I have no more hogs. Giant is tanking for just a few more seconds, it dies, and then the cannon will take that out. But then I have my queen with her ability still, and then she's gonna take out first the wizard tower, then now the mortar, then comes to the DE storage. And I had looked down and saw that I had a minute left, more than a minute left, and so then I was able to hold on to my ability, the queen's ability, until she had broken through the wall. That also gave the wizards and then the golem a chance to get back up to the top part of the base, so that it would have been really easy for this queen to continue. So as you can see, that was the first attack, and oh, there's that last barracks that needs to be done. But then you see that one wizard that's gonna go all around and take it out. So the second attack that I had done was this one here by it's by me against Gregory, and this I also got help from the team to do this attack. So I was told to come in with my 2 golems, bunch of wizards, and then the wall breakers to open up that wall. First the test wall breaker, and then it was supposed to be 2, but it didn't anyways. And then the golems one golem reroutes, and I dropped the poison. It ended up being a whole bunch of ground troops, so that was really easy for my king and queen to take care of with that poison. And then drop the jump so that the golems could go ahead and possibly get rid of the double giant bomb set that I suspected was there. Both these attacks were fresh attacks, so I wasn't sure where the bombs were, but it turns out that they were where we thought they were going to be. So the hogs are just coming in, and I still have one more heal. There's a whole bunch of hogs, and that is the last defense. So I will just speed that up. Thank you guys at Chaos Hammer for helping me get my first 3 stars against a decent Town Hall 9. That's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the war attacks that I chose for this war, and I wanted to show you this war that we have had. As you can see, the war basically just started, and really we've already tried to do some of the Town Hall 10s. Yeah, this one was actually done by a Town Hall 9. They had 5 Town Hall 10s and we had 2. And the Town Hall 9s, we've already started working on those. And all the Town Hall 8s have already been 3-starred. We have a few of our attackers that got 6 stars, or like 2 100%, either cleaning up a base, so they only got 5 stars. But look at that. Trina with 2 3-star attacks. Justin with 2 3-star attacks. Ariana with 2 3-star attacks. Symphonic Bulls with 2 3-star attacks. Gunslinger with 2 3-star attacks. Ice Hole, 2 3-star attacks. A Crazy Fool and Adventure Time with 2 3-star attacks. So we really brought it this war. I'm sure that when they saw that they had such a big advantage over us, they were like, they thought they would just steamroll over us, but that has not been the case. As you can see, they've 1-starred our Town Hall 8s, and then Ice Hole is a Town Hall 7, I believe. And then we had these two lower town halls that those were the only ones that they were able to 3-star. So really good Chaos Hammer. Hopefully our next war is a hopefully we win this war, I guess, because we still have 18.5 hours to see what they can bring. So take care and good night. So at the end of the day, we did win that war. It was a 96 to 80 score, and I guess I can show what they did to our bases. They basically, 2-starred our Town Hall 9s, and I guess 2-starred our Town Hall 8s too. They did 3-star lower bases, and then we had, issues with the first one, but then we're able to 2-star all the Town Hall 10s, and then we 3-starred most of the Town Hall 9s. Those two, 7 and 8, got away from us. The rest of it, we were able to 3-star, as you saw from earlier. So we have found war again, and hopefully we do not lose these replays. We did lose the first half of the replays, I guess, but we still have a lot of bases to cover, and so we hope that we can hopefully I can get some good attacks with this one too. Well, have a good day. Bye.